There's one question that has kept me up at night, and it's this: why are we here? Now, when I ask this question, what I mean is, why are we here on this particular planet at this particular time in history? And from where I'm sitting, there's really only three possible answers to that question. The first answer is we're here by accident. Now, if life began by accident, then clearly there was no plan. There was no intention behind it. It just sort of happened. So given that life began by accident, then death would be the only logical conclusion, because if there's no plan, then there's no reason not to die. If there's no intention, then there's no purpose in continuing. And so this accidental life ends accidentally. The second answer is, we're here because somebody put us here. Somebody had an intention in putting us here. So this person, or persons, whoever they are, wanted us to do something. They wanted us to accomplish a certain task. But the problem with this answer is, we don't know who put us here, and we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. So this leaves us in a bit of a quandary, doesn't it? Because if we don't know who put us here, and we don't know what we're supposed to be doing, then every option that we choose to do is going to be the wrong option, because we're going to be doing the will of somebody else. But we're not doing their will because we actually know what it is. We're just guessing at it, and so we're left in this state of confusion and chaos. The third answer is we're here because it's our own fault, that we put ourselves here. So this means that we had a hand in deciding when we were born, where we were born, what we were born into, and therefore the circumstances of our lives. This answer implies that we have some control over our destiny. It implies that we have some say in what happens to us. So we've put ourselves here. Now, how did we do that? Well, through the choices of our parents, obviously. So the choices of our parents put us in a certain set of circumstances, which is where we are now. So those are the three potential answers to that great question. Why are we here? By accident, by the will of somebody else, or by the choices of our parents? Which one of these do you think is the true answer? Now, for many years I believed that the answer to this question lay in the second option, that there was some grand plan, and that I was here because somebody wanted me to do something. In fact, I became a minister because of that belief. I truly believed that God had put me here on this earth to do a job. But over the years, my perspective on that has changed. I now believe that the answer to this question lies in the third option, that we are here because of the choices of our parents. And while this may sound deterministic, and it does imply that we don't have any control over our destiny, I believe that this is where free will comes into play. You see, our parents made certain choices that put us into certain circumstances. And yes, if they had made different choices, we would be in different circumstances right now. But what we do with those circumstances, what we do with the hand that we've been dealt, that's our choice. We can either make something of our lives, or we can throw it all away. The circumstances of our birth, our genetics, our upbringing, all of that is beyond our control. But what we do with it, what we make of it, that is completely up to us. So to answer the question, why are we here? I say we're here because it's our own fault. It's not a bad thing to be here. It's not a bad thing to exist. It's not a bad thing to live. What's bad is when we don't make something of our lives, when we waste the opportunities that we've been given, when we fail to make a difference in the world around us. But hey, it's our world. Let's make it a better place. Let's make it a more loving place, a more compassionate place, a kinder place. Let's leave this world better than we found it. Let's make our parents proud. Let's make something of ourselves. Let's make something of our lives.